Good evening. Just pulled another deck from the pile to be shown. And so here I'm going to show it. It's kind of cool outside, otherwise I'd be out on the porch probably. But this is the Wizards Tarot, and based on smelling it, I think I got it from eBay. It's definitely used a little bit. Not seeing who is the company. Llewellyn. Okay. And it's Rider-Waite-Smith based. So that's the box. I mean, it's in pretty good shape. It came in this bag for some reason, a box in a bag. I guess that's nice to have. I also got in the box was the little white book, which is kind of chunky as little white books go. Got some spreads at the back, does it? Or just a Celtic cross, or it's got the Empress's Garden spread. 3 cards. Okay. Don't want to overdo it. Also got the book with it. It kind of came together. This is a nice, soft, whatever you call that, matte finish. Like all computer science books eventually became. That is, when you got a book, things started happening so fast you didn't even pay to buy a book. This says 2011 by Corinne Kenner. Second printing. This is a first edition, second printing. I don't know what all that means, but that's a pretty good sized book. I don't see a ton of information, but that's okay. I guess there's quite a bit. There's a bunch of symbols on the major arcana, if you can see it there in the background, and it looks like the book explains all that, so that's cool. Let's pick one, like the Hanged Man. Those look like Elder Futhark runes. So let's find a Hanged Man here quickly. I'm slowing down for this one because I kind of like this deck. Yep, sure enough, it explains them to you and kind of has a little help with pronouncing it. Fehu, Uruz, Sor-E Sauce, On Snooze, no, not Snooze, Soothe, Mouth, the god Odin. So that's cool. You could get some information out of that, whether you used the deck for its intended purpose or not. So I'm glad I got that. I think I knew something about it from reading a review somewhere, but anyway. Let's see, am I straight? I'll show these, what would be the Fool card. In this case, it's called the Initiate. She's got a wabbit with her and a little tiny Stonehenge-like place. That's interesting. And a fire going that, an apple tree. That's what the backs look like, which is very familiar, but I can't think of what it is a reference to, if it is. But it sure looks like, I mean, it's not the gigantic Hadron Collider. It's not that. It's something else. I can't remember. Or maybe it's not anything, but it sure seems familiar. Don't like cards where you combine people with animals, other than, say, mermaids or something. This young lady here looks like she's a cashier at Food Lion without the hat and broom. That's interesting. The zodiac signs on the Wheel of Fortune. A hermit. I think I resemble that dude, although I don't have a cool bookshelf. Oh, a dragon. That could have been the whole reason for getting this. Wow. Sheesh, that's a moon. Interesting so far. Here come the swords. Try not to drag this out too long, since they are familiar in terms of the images. It's okay looking. I could see how you could use this, especially with the book. That would help. Wow. I always say I like this card. I mean, I don't like the situation that these people find themselves in, but I like the card and the idea and whatever behind the Queen. Oh my goodness. I might have to read about this. I'm not sure what's going on here. There's a resemblance between the queen and the king. Here are the cups, and of course we've got mer people or people or Atlantis, possibly Poseidon or Aquaman. I'll go with Poseidon. I guess that's fitting. That's nice looking. Okay, and lastly, we have the wands. I like that one. That's not bad. So that was a quick show of, put this back in there. Not sure why, since if you got it, you may not get it in this same packaging. It wasn't packaged, it's just separate items. Wizard's Tarot and the book, the Wizard's Tarot Handbook. So with that, I will say peace.